It's so nice and quiet on the set with no Dylan too. Oh, and the new tablecloth.
Oh, we're back to the tablecloth.
It's wrinkly though. Are we live? Welcome to Curiosity Public. Dutch.
Jules.
Dr. Oju.
That's right. We've finally replaced Dylan with somebody far nicer.
It's been a long time coming, man.
at least for this episode.
Don't worry, Dylan is still a part of us.
He's still part of the crew. But today we're going to be doing what we are going to be calling a deep dive with Dr. Oju into a very special tequila that's got metal on it.
It is. The metal label El Jimador.
Let's take a quick look at the bottle here. Look at that.
Woo.
Añejo, NOM 1119, El Jimador. Look at that metal.
That's so cool.
Take a look at the back here. Now, so this bottle's from Mexico, right?
It is. It's also 38% ABV.
Yeah, look at that, 38%. So tell us a little bit about this. Should I get us poured and you can tell us a little bit about it?
Sure, sounds good. Quick background. First of all, I think it's the most whiskey-like of the tequilas out there that I've enjoyed. In a balanced way, not in an overly oaky way. It's made by El Jimador as their B label.
Herradura.
What did I say?
El Jimador.
Herradura.
Oh, yeah.
Herradura.
It's a B label for Herradura. I need to drink less, I suppose.
Or more.
More. It's
Smells so good.
I know.
it's 100% agave.
No additives.
No additives. This is back when Herradura was still making delicious product. This bottle is on the inside, on the back of the label, which you can't really see at all, but there's a date stamp inside there. It's 05. 05 is kind of the tail end of when it was super delicious. There was about when they switched to not 100% agave, when they had their shortages. And what I was told was when they came back to 100%, it wasn't quite the same. Obviously, El Jimador still made. The metal labels discontinued around 2009, but it's a delicious product, and I thought that these guys would enjoy it. So
I think we will. So this stopped being produced in 2009.
It's still produced. El Jimador is still a label.
I know,
metal label.
The metal label,
The
yeah.
metal label.
And
But the juice inside since 2006, I guess, right?
Yeah,
That's what
5.6
they're saying.
is when it started going.
okay, got it. But if you see a metal label sitting on a shelf, buy it no matter what. Because even if it's the later tail end of that, it's still pretty good.
If it's supposedly after 2006, it started going downhill. So I guess it is worth looking at the back of the inside for that date stamp.
Got
But
it.
Awesome.
it's still a fun bottle.
So an Añejo, do you know the exact age or just over a year, under 3?
Basically, yeah. I don't know.
Somewhere in there. Because it's really dark.
Dude, this is, really dark. So this is aged in what kind of...
Bourbon barrels, mixture. I said it didn't pick one specific one.
They used a lot of Heaven Hill, I think. Is that right?
I don't recall. I don't know.
Well, guys,
believe
let's check the nose.
All right.
How's the nose?
Sweet. Oh my gosh.
It is sweet.
It's like...
It's really sweet.
Sweet and oaky.
I haven't had this in years.
Oh
So.
my gosh, dude. That
Syrupy.
is good.
Hopefully the bottle hasn't oxidized.
I mean, so you
I
still
should try it
get...
before bringing it.
So you still get the agave, so you know it's there. But man, that is like... That's whiskey sweetness.
I get like a slight, almost
Caramel.
paraffin-y type thing. Do you get that? That happens to me with some tequilas. It's very pleasant. You can still get the agave.
Yeah.
Even with all the
agave
oak,
is still
which is
there.
super nice.
Wow.
All right, should we go in?
I think Dr. Oju's ready to drink.
Let's try it out, guys. Whoa. That's very whiskey.
I don't know what's happening to my to my mouth.
Because you kind of expect it to go this way. You get the little hit of agave, and then all of a sudden it goes over here.
And I'll
to
get some of the citrus, but then all of a sudden the sweetness comes in, and it's
really
it's
sweet.
Like, it's bourbon
And
sweetness.
it's not the oaky. It's not oaky forward at all. I don't think.
No.
But it has that bourbon kind of characteristic.
Yeah.
The sweetness is very bourbony. It's like a lower proof bourbon. And this is 38%.
It is.
And it's just full of flavor. It's amazing. Like I mean, what would this have been like?
Happening?
Cask strength. Would have been incredible.
Seriously.
All right, another sip here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. The second drink's like better.
I mean, it's
Because like the sophistication really comes out now that my palate's set.
it almost tastes grainy.
Really?
I mean, there's almost like there's grain.
Oh,
in it.
like almost, yeah.
Like as
just
opposed to
milk,
agave.
Agave.
It
Gotcha.
feels
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
a grain root.
Yeah.
It's very surprising because the agave is there, but it's just kind of like sprinkled in at the beginning of the palate, and then I get a little bit on the finish.
Same here.
But like the entire mid to end palate, it's very whiskey.
I'm really curious what production methodologies resulted in that kind of a profile, because it is very unique across all the tequilas I've tried. It is very unique.
I would agree with that.
Man, it's almost sad to know that. So I guess a lot of the tequila enthusiasts are saying like it hasn't been the same ever since they went back to 100% agave.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also Herradura, after they got bought, went kind of downhill anyway, so there's that too.
There's that, yeah.
So anything you can think of on the market that is kind of similar to this?
Honestly, no. I mean, to me, that's quite unique in its profile, and I've not come across anything like it, really. How about you guys? Anything?
I mean, the one that came to mind actually was a Herradura Legend, just because it was so much like a whiskey.
Yeah.
But this is
way better. Not, I mean,
Actually.
yeah, that's where it's like you can see that they're trying to get there. This is like, I could be almost fooled in a blind that this is whiskey.
You'd be this could really throw some people in a blind, for sure. I mean, if you didn't know it was a tequila,
look, even if you're looking at the color,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so dark.
I think on the nose, though, you could get it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the nose, you get a little more of the agave to me.
Yeah.
Wow, absolutely delicious. Thank you for sharing
My pleasure. I
part
thought
of
you guys
your
enjoyed
personal stash.
Definitely.
How many more of these do you have? Do you have any more?
Like 3 bottles, maybe.
Oh, okay, so now I don't feel so bad. We get to drink his special juice here. So the moral of the story, guys, is that old El Jimador, very different than the current El Jimador. But if you see the metal label, probably worth just picking up. Check the date. If it's a pre-2006 one, you got gold. If it's not, hopefully
It's a pretty bottle.
It's a pretty bottle. Looks good on the shelf either way. And hopefully we'll have Dr. Oju back for some more deep dives with Dr. Oju. Jules, you want to take us out?
Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Have you been able to try this stash of El Jimador? Let us know. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, let us know how you feel. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining our private membership on YouTube and Patreon. We are also selling t-shirts, which are not represented right now, but links will be in the description. We have a podcast on all the major podcast platforms out there. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious. Short
That's
and
a
sweet.
cool t-shirt.
That is a cool t-shirt.
Yeah.
We should make a t-shirt like that.
Yeah, seriously.
It should be just a tequila bottle RTD2.
We're still on.
Could be this one. With the metal front.
It's still recording, but the episode's over. Do you have something you want to say that you didn't want to be on camera?
No. I just want to see if I can relax now.
Yeah,
I'm sweaty and stuff.
All right, that's definitely staying.
Yeah, totally.
Actually, you know what it kind of did make me think about was the Arete Repo. It's not the same, but just like as far as like something that you don't expect to have as much flavor, and this just has like so much flavor.
Cool. Yeah, that was a surprise.
That was awesome.
Man.